Yo, yo, yo. Sorry, guys, for the late start. Was taking care of a bunch of stuff today. All right, what a weird thing to happen, huh? With the whole shutting down the servers for half the night. Kind of a little bit intense, isn't it? Yo, yo.
Hello, mate.
What a weird
Hello.
series of events today in this game, huh?
Yep.
Like just bizarre.
I wouldn't have said weird.
They handled it well, in my opinion.
You know people are getting in trouble the way they worded it too.
Yeah, more than just a ban, also.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's so reverse engineering anything of that, man. That's jail time. Plus, you can also get sued for damages in the process. So they can sue them for downtime, lost revenues, lost future revenues because of the bad publicity it might have brought them. People talking about it makes it look bad, right? Because they had to bring downtime because somebody hacked the game. Da 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 da. Whoever did that shit's getting in a lot of trouble.
And it blows my mind.
Yeah,
that
exactly,
somebody
Andrew.
Would also go along with it. It'd be like,
I did
okay,
nick the stick.
Like the preparation to go claim somebody else's land. You need the material preps and things like that. It's not just like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, look, there's not a claim here. Bring everything and we're gonna claim that. It's like
It's bizarre that they thought that they would get away with it.
Yeah, and they would have to have an
Exactly
army
what I said.
because people would be online. Like it doesn't make sense.
Thunder and I were talking about this
hands
earlier
down.
when I got on, and my thinking is, if
Oh,
I
dude, I
found
love
a
it so much more,
exploit
man. This is my
and we
natural
had
state of
a,
things, man.
blood feud with another guild, someone worse than the Vanguard on EU, and I knew how to do this, I would do it, and I would keep it to myself. I wouldn't tell another soul about it, and I'd set them back a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And then I
And then
might,
send it to the devs. Say, hey, I just found this.
yeah, you've got a possible exploit in your API code. Yeah, I'd keep it quiet if I was going to abuse it.
So,
But, it'd have to be a
no
serious
joke.
grievance.
Yeah, for real. But no joke, man. As soon as I saw their API code come up, I started thinking. I was like, you know what? I could probably do it. No. Shouldn't do anything. It's just instinct sometimes as a developer, even if you have the basic know-how, you just kind of want to check. You're like, I wonder what I could do with this, even if you don't want to do it, you know. But I was like, no, it's stupid. I shouldn't do anything. I didn't know if you could do anything or not, but I thought about checking to see what you could do. Glad I didn't, because I'm sure it was just a mass ban wave for anybody playing with APIs.
Well, if you thought there was a possible, oh, I wonder if then wouldn't you just get your own server and double check on that?
Well, no. So here's the thing. I think it's piggybacked off. So as a guild admin right now, there's weird errors when you actually open up the guild page to manage users and their roles within the guild, and it pops up a bunch of XML API codes, some JSON codes, and it reveals a lot about the way that their server is configured and accessible.
Yes.
And so I think it's only because of this error that they've had over the last few days that makes it possible. There's something terribly wrong with their JSON, or with their API, I mean.
I just find it amusing how he said it. We have some
I just tried to
smart
explain
guys
it while responding to him.
that figured out how to play with the
Are you
API.
tracking now, Nick the Stick? So
Well,
it's one of
that's
those things,
smart.
man.
I mean,
But it's the fact that it's that
did a
mentality that they
stupid thing,
did it because they wanted to have the upper hand. They're just cowards, and
but it's like, how the fuck, if you know your way around API, how the fuck do you think you're going to get away with it?
That's my thing. How even then, right? So let's say you think you can cover your tracks on a technical level. How do you think you're not going to get caught by the devs in game? Because they not only did they delete their monuments, they deleted the monuments and then instantly turned around and started claiming them with their own monuments right away, like moments after they were gone.
and
Which means
that's the thing. And any dev is going to be like, okay, this person was in that claim, this person was in that claim, because they have logs of it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can look in there and be like, okay, well, 7 minutes afterwards, they already had the claims built with all the resources needed.
Even if it wasn't anyone that was playing with the API, anyone that took part in claiming it back, because there's going to be people inside of there that they're going to have to fight. Like, so they would have had to have people there prepared to fight, people there.
That's true. I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
And people to put up a monument. And then the crappy thing about it is if they have that mentality to go that far, I guarantee you that there was people that got caught inside of their own towns, and the jerks were laughing at, haha, we killed you, and they sit there and farm them over and over and over again because they can't get out of their own claim.
Well, what was their own claim?
Yeah.
So
I feel
anybody
you.
that took part in it, in profiteering from this exploit, they were complicit in the exploit and hack itself. And they all need to be punished.
And there's no...
Oh, yeah, exactly, man.
To think that you're going to be able to get away with that? Like, how? Like, what genius said, oh yeah, we'll never get caught?
It probably wasn't even along those lines, man. It was probably more like, this guild is pissing us off, I don't care anymore.
Yeah. But I just... If people don't...
But I mean, look in the goddamn news. That's my thing, is look in the news. Every game that's been hacked lately has ended with arrests.
Yes.
Arrests and lawsuits. Is that really worth just pissing somebody off?
Exactly. And it doesn't make sense.
It's not the 90s anymore, kids. You can't get away with hacking a game. I mean, you might be able to get away with it, but what I mean by that is, if you get caught, it's not a slap on the wrist and a little ban. Especially when you're setting back, 200, 300, 400 people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a massive amount of lost revenue in the future. Let's say even half those people quit. That's a lot of money, because you're talking an MMO, right? So they're going to calculate losses over the years, not over the single sale.
Admittedly, they are working with the GMs to get stuff restored.
Yeah, and see, that's, I gotta say something about this, man. The GMs for this game, not only the GMs, the developers themselves, fucking phenomenal group, man. Like, they're small, yes, but just a group of good guys, very good intentions, really solid follow through when they do make a mistake. Even when they don't make a mistake, man, just solid follow through with the community in general. Like, I mean, the fact that they gave us a whole bunch of tickets to come over to the US, or the NA server, I mean, from EU, after they changed the way Judgment Hours worked. It's just one of those things, like, these guys are just so phenomenal, man. I can't get over it. Last time I worked with devs like this, I mean, I actually can't think of the last time I worked with a dev like this. Just all around good guys. Feels good, man. Actually, I'd say the last time devs like this, before they got really huge was probably Blizzard. Like there's so many good stories about like Blizzard employees helping somebody out that gets their account hacked or that kind of thing, you know?
They still are pretty good with it.
Yeah,
Not as good
that's
as
what I'm
they
saying.
used to
Like,
be, but
yeah, they used to be amazing, but now their riches are getting to their heads, I think.
See,
But it's still really good.
I learned early on that every time I would write a support ticket, whether it be for Blizzard or any other game, if I stated in there, "Hi, I was wondering if you could help," then explain my problem and what I've tried to do to resolve it. You know, if you've got the time, please could you look into it for me? Within minutes, I'd get a response. If I was polite, courteous, and I asked for help, they were then committed to helping.
So you mean it's almost like there's another human on the other end?
Rather than going, "Oh, you stupid fucking game, I just lost all my stuff." Right. So I've now got to go back to you and start pulling teeth by asking questions.
No, it's all in the database.
What are you doing? How are you doing it? What items did you lose?
So Andrew, anything that's ever been made in the game and then destroyed is in a database.
They're busy people.
At least it was in Life is Feudal Your Own. I don't know why it would be any different.
Waiting for a call to come in.
Right, exactly.
you used to be able to also call in, and they would help with in-game stuff over the phone.
Do they not do that anymore?
No, they're like, if you have an issue, you need to check the wiki on that or check this, and I'm like,
for Blizzard?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. They don't do over phone tech support.
They do for like your accounts being hacked, or if there's a billing issue or things like that. But in-game stuff, they won't do anything with. But it used to be like if you want
to mark the spot I'm on,
you want to do anything, they would handle like everything. So I had an issue with a character. I couldn't, like, I had just done my subscription.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to try the new patch out, and I couldn't actually, because the way they did in this last expansion.
Thank you, Nick.
You have to go through like this whole character trial thing, and
I don't want to forget where I was at.
So I sent in a ticket, and then the ticket was canceled. So I called them up and said, "Listen, I sent this ticket and it was canceled. I'm having this issue." And they said, "Yes, it's no an issue. Go to the wiki, and it will tell you how to get." Or no, Wowhead. They told me to go to Wowhead, and Wowhead will explain how to fix it.
Subscriber! Did somebody really just sub?
But you got to take into account the hundreds of.
It was yesterday's subs apparently going through when I refreshed the page.
And
that's weird.
They've got to explain.
I muted it while it catches up.
Individual. It takes up too many man hours.
Yeah, I think so.
It's their game. It is them that know about this issue, and instead of fixing,
I was like, wait, I didn't see any sub messages come through. What's going on? It's still going. No joke. I'm gonna unmute it real quick.
I mean, I don't know the status of Wowhead anymore.
It's just a whole bunch of all my alerts from yesterday are going through again.
They're partners.
That's what I get for refreshing a page, guys.
Yeah, right. It might be a third party, but it's partnered. Okay.
But it's the same thing as, like, it would be like Box saying, "Okay, you need to go to Masterofpwnage's stream and ask him how to do that."
Subscriber! Oh, that's so funny. And then we get a real one. We got a real one now. Thank you very much, Autonaz. I appreciate you, my man. 2 months in, man. We're 2 months in, brother.
So I found a bit of a...
I love it.
An exploit, but a bit of a easy way to level up.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay.
Smithing and the other one that's before it, material prep.
Okay.
In town, you can use the kilns in town, and you have constant boards, and there's a bunch of kilns. You just fill them up, and then you can do material prep and get a bunch of coal, and then you can smith inside of town as well, and they don't break.
Oh, they're infinite durability?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, that is beautiful.
Like I just put some in. Like for the material prep, it's not the greatest.
I'm not joking, guys. It's still going through
You
everything
have
yesterday. Look at
unlimited
this.
logs right beside it, so you can just keep getting charcoal and then for smelting.
Pretty genius. Dude, guys, it's still going. It's still going. Sometimes I don't understand these alerts, man.
Somebody else's kiln and it broke, and I'm like, let's go see if it's I can use one in town.
I just love that you were just using somebody else's kiln.
They said I could.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess if they built a kiln, that means they're a constructor, but they don't need to actually use it, right?
Yeah, well, actually, they're doing basically what you're doing. They have, it's two brothers, and they're...
This is how all good pornos start.
Yeah.
All good porn starts with two brothers. What the fuck are you watching?
Hey, dude, don't judge me.
I'll judge you.
But anyways, so they're leveling up the area, and I originally was going there to get
it should be
clay.
back on. I'll pause it again and resume it again.
And then I was talking to them and said, "Hey,
all right, try it out now.
Stuff if you want."
Maybe I should refresh on it and see what happens. Just get everybody's loots going through a second time. I'm listening to you.
But when I can make nails, I'm gonna give them some nails.
Fair enough.
They've been doing this for a while, and they've got horses.
They got horses on Noob Island?
They have horses on Noob Island.
Now that's some dedication.
The guy said he went from server to server. He said he spent like 12 hours searching for a horse to get it.
My God. Why would you even need a horse on Noob Island? Like, what's the goal?
They're just leveling their characters.
Oh, I didn't mean to build that. What the hell am I doing? Fair enough.
Why would I build 4 huts for my ults? And that's the sad thing.
Also fair enough.
They don't actually have huts. They just have this area like what I've got set up with kilns, and they've got a farm going there. They've got mines going there. They've got copper and iron mines going.
Well, I guess in the end, if you don't plan on dying on Noob Island, nobody can kill you. The only thing that can kill you is wolves. And even then, the spawn points, the furthest run is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Used to feel like forever before I played the MMO.
So they do have a target dummy, and you can't hit it.
Cannot?
No, I tried.
Okay. It's good to know. Trying to see how far away I could reach these things over here.
But I
Not very far.
got my material prep up, and I'm working on my smithing now. So I used a power hour and got myself to 60 material prep, and I walked it because I don't see any sense on going higher.
Yep.
Than 60, like all that stuff. It's like I don't want to make pottery. I don't need to make pottery.
Well, why not?
Because I'm a manly man.
You don't want to waste one of the most valuable resources in the game making pots for no reason?
Exactly. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but so anyway, so yeah, so I'm up to.
You know what I was? Sorry, just random thought. So, because I just brought up the clay thing real quick, random change of thought, and then we can get back to what you were talking about. I was thinking about it. Remember we were talking about what are they going to do about clay late game? They could eventually make it so you can make your own clay using fertile soil.
Yep.
Through some kind of like water or fertile soil process.
Wouldn't it be sand?
No, it's
best
yeah,
thing
it's like
would
this.
be to dig up ordinary soil, yeah, unfertile soil, so your dead soil, and stick it in the grinder.
Yep, sift it out,
And
get all the
grind it.
thin stuff. Grind or sift, one of the two. Yeah, basically you just need something really, really fine. So the sand would work if you grind it, but typically it'd be dirt. Like you could dig up dirt in your backyard, sift it out so it's really, really thin, and then use it as clay.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, just a random thought, because I was thinking, we've been talking about it a few times. Like, what are they going to do? You can just make it so you can craft it from fertile soil. Like, I'm talking like if they, they get to late game where there's literally none left. Did you see that they're doing an interview tomorrow with all the big alliance leaders?
Who is?
The developers, Bitbox.
I did not see that.
So they're meeting with all the major alliance leaders to discuss the state of the game, latency issues, all that jazz. See what they think about instance battles, the ideas around sieges, how performance is going, balance, kind of the whole shebang. One big old chat. It's going to be streamed. One of their affiliates is the one that's going to be the host on Twitch for it. It'll be on Twitch tomorrow at 11. Yeah, at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time is when the thing is. Good evening, Montisaurus. What is pottery for? Pottery is not for anything. It's decorations, Fox. Unless they change something. Yeah, unless they change something.
Click on it, and I can get the video to come up.
It's a Twitch stream. It doesn't come up till tomorrow.
Oh,
At 11 a.m. Yeah, I'm
Hey
gonna be
guys,
asleep
what's
for it. I'm
up?
hoping they record it. How's it going, Eos? So you sound like you're feeling a little bit better. How you doing?
I'm doing a little bit better. I've still got some like bleeding issues. I should have been gone. So tomorrow I gotta call my doctor and just get a double check. Hey, it's all right still.
Right. 31 January.
Oh, when you get on, if you want to do the material prep, I've got a huge mountain of rock
Myself.
for you.
Okay. Yeah, when I get into the I honestly don't know if I'm gonna be doing New Island stuff today. My
It's
short
okay.
stream.
Oh,
If you look up the hill, and look to the left, you'll
Yep.
see this like flattened part and the just big mound on there. And
Okay.
you should be able to have enough to do a full hour.
Beautiful.
I ended up doing, because I found the clay vein. I ended
Hell
up just
yeah,
doing
Grim.
clay tiles.
There's nothing better to do with a cat than do that shit.
Fine,
Yeah.
yesterday you said about this area you can use for
I harbor no ill will, Sergeant
planting
Andrew.
trees. Which area exactly?
Were you asking me a question?
Yeah. So
I
from the
apologize. I was
north
talking to
gate-
chat. Yep.
All right. North gate to the northeast. You know I've started some 5x5 plots.
Yep.
So from our north gate, which area north? So I know the northwest of the road that you put down.
Yep.
East, that's going to be for or kingdom housing.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about so.
area
Actually,
that's
I'm
got,
going to teleport back
you know,
right now. I'll just go there and show
dead
you.
soil on it.
Yeah. So, it's really easy, man. So if you go to the, I'll just show you. It'd be easier. There's a point from the outside where there's 5 diagonal walls in a row, and it'll be from that point out towards the north. That's yours for all the planting.
All right, so to the east of the road.
Yep. Yeah. So imagine. Yeah. Exactly. So anything north of those two, because those are actually gonna be walls, not roads, right there. Here, I'm on my way out there right now from the north gate.
It's just I am getting some 100 quality apple, and I want to lay out a decent sized orchard because,
Yeah, man.
well, animals, animal taming, brewing. And I
Cider.
want to, yeah, and I want to make it pretty.
Hell yeah, man.
Maybe a little water feature, some decking, some raised beds.
All right, so everything from where I'm raising that road straight out to the north of this. Sorry, I'm like really overburdened. So everything from here, actually, if you hit F3, you'll see right around this corner here where there's 3 inline diagonal walls. So basically, if you hit F3, you'll see 3 reds right there. From the center one out on both sides. If you look straight out from that point, look north, everything there is yours in towards the center. From both sides, on the northwest and northeast sides, it'll be diagonals running out. Everything north is yours. From those 2 diagonals.
From east side and west side.
Yep, from those diagonals. Everything north of those diagonals is yours.
I thought from the north gate along this diagonal was going to be Kingdom Housing.
Yeah, no. So this diagonal I'm making right here is going to be a wall protecting housing that's in the west. So the west right here is going to be housing.
Right, so this west quadrant is going to be the housing. This the 23 point or the 22.3.
Correct. Yep. And then yeah, in close to the wall right here is going to be temporary. So okay, I see what you're saying. So this right here, this 22.3, this is going to be the Realmies housing. So this is the Realmies area. Just north, like just on the other side of this wall up here in the north, is going to be our alt housing with just those little 3-bedroom houses. This is going to be the townie's alternate housing, just over here out of the north gate.
So, from the north gate to the diagonal is townie realm housing. Or is it from this tower?
Yeah. So this is going to be townie. No, just yeah. So like literally probably from. Actually, let's lay one down. Let's see how big they are. I think they're 5x5.
Don't forget the moat. It does take up a lot of tiles.
Yeah, it takes up 4. So we've got the stone wall, and it's going to be just outside these stone walls here. We'll probably just line it, you know, with 1 row of houses each coming around it. So basically, imagine 5 off of these walls, basically. 5 away from these walls, and then 1 extra row for any kind of wall, stone wall or wooden picket fence, whatever we put up at the time. So basically, yeah, wherever this wall is going to be, count out 6, and then after that it's yours.
That's still no clearer to me.
What's that?
That's still no clearer. Wherever the wall's going to be, and then count out 6. I don't know where the wall.
Yeah. So from right, what I'm saying is from right this spot I'm standing on right now, this would be the end of the gatehouse. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this tile right here, if you want to mark it in some way, going east and west, anything beyond this point you can build on. And then it'll probably come in closer as you go east and west later on, but for now, we'll keep it from here up because I don't know how much housing we need for alts yet.
Right. So from here and north.
Yep,
so
from here
I
north.
Can use that tile and north.
Yep.
This was the 7th and not the 6th tile, yeah?
Yeah, correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. Yep. So from this tile.
And that'll be housing. There won't be any wall in between or anything else.
No, yeah, there's going to be a wall right here on the 6th tile. The 5th tile and in will be used for housing. There'll be a wall right here out. But it's not really for defenses so much as just stop people from burning our houses before we see them. It's a stopgap, not necessarily hard defense.
Alright, I thought like we're doing a palisade wall further out than that.
Yeah, we will. That's why we're just gonna be a palisade right here, just temporarily until we build the ones that are further out. Then we'll destroy this thing. That's just so that people can't walk up and burn our houses during Judgment Hour, because you can burn down houses and stuff that are in the realm. So we just need something between the houses and the outside world.
And this is going on both the east and west sides.
It's really gonna depend on how many houses we end up needing for alts for the town guys. So each one of them's 5x5. They hold 3 people. And the reason we're building those for alts is just because they don't need any regional resources. So we can just mass produce them super easy. Anyone have high enough authority for the next monument upgrade? You do not need you don't need authority anymore for the upgrades. Yeah, that they did out with that like a month and a half ago.
Alright, do you got it now?
Hello.
Hello.
Diagonal wall. Or the diagonal, there's going to be a wall there, isn't there?
Yep. The whole diagonal is going to be an actual. It'll probably start out with as a just wooden wall, but it'll eventually be upgraded to a stone wall.
Right. How far out is it going to go?
To the 65 tiles out. Well, however many it actually goes on the diagonals, because it's not actually the full 64 or whatever. So whenever it stops growing, for the tier 2 is where the wall will end. Which I believe is 65. Well, it's 65. It's 65 from north, south, east, west.
How about we get this diagonal wall up, and on the 65 border, if I can get, well, if we can get this terraform to the 24.3, this quadrant, this eighth, and then stick a gate on the north road. Yeah,
yep.
And then a wall on the east side of the north road going down to our other gate.
Yep. Sounds like a plan to me.
Rather than trying to do a quarter or of the whole circle in one go.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So if we
I don't plan on doing a full quarter in one go. That'd be too much goddamn
that's
work.
a huge project. So if we was to do this eighth and have, just a palisade wall running along the east side of this north road that I've been doing.
Yep.
All the way up to where it stops extending. And that's a huge friggin' area.
My shovel broke. Exactly.
And if we can get that terraformed and palisade wall with a gate on the north here, you'll be able to put down temporary tiny houses and as well as kingdom houses.
Yep.
Be more than enough space.
You can also, so for your stuff, you can also do whatever you want tree-wise in the east, for a little bit further out. Like when you're talking about planting like the oaks and stuff like that along where the walls will be.
Yeah, really want 100 quality trees to be
What's that?
unprotected. I really don't want 100 quality trees to be unprotected. And having every Tom, Dick, and Harry just come along with making sprouts.
Hey, man. That's true. But I wasn't saying plant hundreds. I'm just saying, when you were talking about planting the trees on the outside, where you're going to build the walls at later on.
Oh, I've already been round and planted a shit ton of oaks.
Oh, gotcha.
If you look on the actual
map
so
I think
itself,
I've got close enough.
With a magnifying glass, you'll see a ring of forest soil.
Oh, dude, that reminds me. If you go to the website now, the Life is Feudal website, and you go to the, go to the server page where you can see the server uptimes. Before you click on it to zoom into the map, if you click on your character or the guild name, you go to the map, there's like a super, super high detail version of the map that actually does update with the in-game like buildings and stuff like that now. I can't show you mine because it shows all the guild members and where they're at right now. All right, I got a
What's up,
bunch of
guys?
extras. Hey, how's it going, man? How you doing, brother?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Hey, where do you want me to, if you, I always get confused whether or not I want to call you Ishtar or Dharma. I got more stone here to lay out some roads for you real quick. Want me to just keep on going north here?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't.
I'll just
bother
do
coming
one. I'll
down.
do one lane wide for you first to get you further out
Right.
there quicker.
Don't bother doing this slope because obviously I've got to do more terraform.
Okay.
This door thing I will take to the extent that it's going to, yeah, increase our protection area too.
Yep.
Hey, Pone, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yes. Give me a sec. I'm back.
Welcome back to where everybody knows your name.
Bro, are you serious right now? Oh my god, you just got stuck back in my head. You're such a dick.
You need a reset song. A
Oh
song
my
that doesn't
gosh.
stick in your head, but you can sing it. And once you do, it doesn't stick in your head, but it gets rid of anything else that is stuck in your head.
You are absolutely right. Something that's not like a constant beat from the beginning to the end of the song. I got to listen to some music as I go to sleep tonight.
One of your favorite songs that you know the lyrics to, and it doesn't stick in your head. You just sing that to yourself, or just read the words as if you were reciting some sort of poetry, and it will reset you. Those irritating songs that get stuck.
Welcome back,
in your
Sard.
brain.
How are you doing, man? Loco, Ice, Sard, Fox, Grim. Sorry, man, I was in the middle of so I was talking to EOS about the about a couple of new recruits he's bringing in, and kind of their experience gaming and whatnot. So, and the policy, giving him the skinny on policies for moving from, you know, realm to town and that kind of thing, like what it takes to basically get somebody promoted up within the guild. Let's see here, nice food ingredients. Yes, so we're gonna start off with this.
Old enough to remember the water margin?
The what?
Negative.
It was a Chinese drama set in some feudal past history, feudal China. And there was some main protagonists.
I think I already fixed it, man.
Well, I was a small child when I watched it.
It's the one right next to the... Did I fix the wrong one, dude?
How,
If I fix the wrong one, I'm gonna kick myself in the
Qin,
ass.
You know, dominated the whole of China and united China as China.
Is this the tailoring bench? It fucking is. I knew it. I knew it.
You know, these protagonists, they would go around and they would have adventures.
God damn it. I repaired the wrong
The
one.
theme song, they didn't translate it. I mean, it was done both.
Yeah, I repaired the wrong one, man.
The theme song they did.
I repaired the
It's
bench
like
that's over there. I bet you I repaired the
like,
armor's workbench.
The single on vinyl.
Damn it. Yeah, I'll get it done, man.
So
Sorry, brother.
I watched the TV shows.
I thought I already did you the solid, but I
could
didn't.
Sing the theme song in Chinese.
That's
I
actually
think
pretty
it's
funny.
Chinese and not Japanese.
See, I repaired this one.
So I think about things that get stuck in your head. It reminded me of that. I must have been all of 6 or 7 at most at the time.
Just always singing it when you were a kid? Or is it just now that you sing it? Like you get stuck in your head?
No. When I was a kid, I couldn't even repeat a word of it now.
I've still got those random things from childhood that I still just won't go away. Like just memories or like songs from like children's TV shows. Like Barney. That shit will never get out of my head. It's gonna be there forever.
Have you guys ever heard the song that never ends?
Oh yeah.
My grandma showed me that, and it got stuck in my head when I was a kid, and I think I've never forgotten about it.
It's there forever, man.
It truly never ends.
Never. Yeah, I got you, man. Sorry, man, that was totally
Could be
stupid of
worse.
me.
You could have the duck song stuck in your head.
Oh my gosh,
Don't even
dude.
say that. That's some kind of purgatory.
Yep. You streaming right now, Otto?
Yeah.
So a tip for if you're trying to talk to chat or whatever, and there's 2 minutes talking here, all you gotta do is hit the little gear below Discord, and you can turn the volume down on people talking in Discord, and then just turn it back up when you're done. Yeah, it's...
If I'm ever talking to someone in chat, I just hit my mute button.
Yep. Indeed.
Not really a problem though, because I don't have people talking.
No friends.
Give it time, man. No friends.
Nah.
Forever alone.
I
Was it,
had a stream yesterday, it was really good.
I don't remember, Otto, if you were here in the guild yet or not, but like, were you here when what am I I'm blanking on his new, Slim Koala? I can't think of his new name. Baffled Gamer. When Baffled Gamer was around in the guild still?
Oh, I don't think so. It doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. So he's another streamer, But he's a small streamer, and he was talking shit to me, and we're just kind of bantering back and forth, just kind of messing around. And I was like, I'm gonna say it. It is mean. And I was like, I'm not gonna say it, because he was talking shit about something, I can't remember what. And he's like, you're being boring right now. I said, oh man, you make me want to say something real bad right now, man, but I don't want to say it because it's too mean. And he's like, just say it. Like, how many viewers do you have right now? And everybody's like, oh, fucking burn. Because he's saying I was being boring. And I was like, yeah, how many fucking viewers you got? Yeah, I think he has like 2 or 3 at the time or something like that. I felt bad afterwards, but it was definitely worth it for the humor.
His mum, dad, and sister.
Right. He's one of those kids that I love. He's just annoying sometimes, but like I don't know, like I find humor in that kind of person. I don't know what it is. I enjoy having them around because they always add something fun to conversation, even if it's just to laugh at what they said.
Yeah. I had like 20 people watching me mine, and they watched me mine for 6 hours yesterday.
Right?
It was weird. And then after 6 hours of mining, I just started walking, and I met up with a viewer, and he showed me like some really cool bases people had been building.
Oh, nice.
There's a group called Bastards of Men.
Okay.
They are huge. Like, they're terrifyingly big. Like, I couldn't see from one side of their claim, I couldn't see the other side.
90 forging or armor? Are you like it wouldn't render?
No, like I couldn't like. Basically, they had it terraformed, and they had a really big castle, and then on the outside, the claim went so far that from standing outside of the claim, right on the outside, I couldn't see the other side of the claim because of all the stuff.
Yeah. Dude, that's crazy.
I also went to one of our neighbors, and I found a guy cutting wood, and I told him that I was taking a break. He was like, you know what? I want to take a break too. I'll give you a tour of our place.
Nice, dude. Which guy was it?
It was Northumbria. No. They're North something.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of their goddamn name though either.
They were past Valian, village of Valian. We've got a nice place too, though. They did a lot of terraforming.
Did they?
This is the last log for now, I think.
I got you.
The last one.
Yeah, they've done a lot of terraforming. They wanted everything flat.
I mean, flat. The thing about flat, like the town being perfectly flat, makes a lot of sense because it's the most protected area. You need to maximize the use of land. The thing is, though, is it's boring. Like the realm area. I want it to be more fun than flat. Like, flat is just boring.
That's true. The guys that gave me the grand tour, though, they were putting they had the stone walls around their main area, but then they were putting wood walls around the realm.
Okay.
And they were like, I think like halfway done.
That's a good point, Grim. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the answer was, but yeah, it makes sense. They're north something, man. Here, let me turn up my block thing and I'll tell you. I know what Gildy's talking about. Cover up. Give me 1 second here.
Your mother is a whore.
Your mother is a whore. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I don't think it's working.
Are there any projects?
Those north guys are right. Those north guys, it's Northumbria.
Northumbria, that's what I was gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah, they're real nice. At least the guy I spoke to.
Yeah.
The only major project at the moment is this guild moats.
Yeah. Yeah, we do gotta
working on that.
Start work. Yeah, if you want to, man, go for it. Like if you're ever bored, you don't have something to do.
Go. What? Go.
I'm tired of mining.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me specify. I've seen enough gold for a lifetime.
Right.
The only reason I've stopped the terraforming.
Hey, Loco, you can start using it now, man. I can repair it when you're still using it.
I see.
So I just.
There's like 5
tired of digging.
anti-poisons in the back boxes next to the big stone.
I don't notice that I've been snake bit until too late.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I do the same, to be honest. But if you have 111 HP, then you can survive 2 bites.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I
then
don't.
you have to be
I
really, really
did,
unlucky.
but I've let it go down so I can get more int.
Ah, okay.
Somebody just uploaded a YouTube video of them getting bit 3 times, or it was a
I
rock
got
in the
bit 3
head,
times.
and then 2 snake bites in 5 minutes and died.
Oh.
On EU, I got bit 3 times and died.
Yep. Phenomenal.
Never
Like
been
just.
bit.
I've only been bit once. I've gotten more rocks in the eye than I can even count. Gotten stung in the eye by a
Same.
bee.
That's insane when you get stung in the eye and the bee.
That's what it's. So when you drink liquor in the game, that's what it does to you. That visual effect. That's why I was saying we need to get drunk and try and fist fight to the death.
But it changes your controls too.
Yep. I'm telling you, it's absolutely brutal.
I haven't been stung in the eye. I assume you need to be doing some like
Your mother is a
planting
whore.
and stuff for that, like trees and stuff.
Yeah, I got it for breaking off a branch on a tree. I think
So I've
having low
gotten-
luck is why it happens.
My luck's alright right now.
How can I be tired of digging? There's no way to be tired of digging. Can never get tired of digging.
So are we just digging them out like however, or is there like
No,
a set
yeah,
plan?
so just so make it so that you're as close to the wall as possible, and then it basically is 4 wide. So the closest one to the wall is going to be at 22.3 or 22.4 rather. Yeah, 22.3, and then the next spot down will be
20.3.
20.3, and then another 20.3, and then 22.3. So honestly, if you just dig the 2 out that are 20.3, it'll automatically make the walls.
Gotcha.
And the reason we chose 4 wide is because there's no single object that can be moved that you can make a bridge across, which is 1 item, with 4 across. And anything more than 4 across, if they're able to move multiple things without us fighting back, it doesn't matter how big it is, because they'll be able, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, let's build 16 sleeping bags to get across this gap, instead of let's build 5 sleeping bags to get across this gap. So it like fundamentally there's no difference between a 2 wide and a 10 wide, because if you've got enough time to do it without getting shot by arrows, then there's another issue. Another issue than the ditch not being big enough.
Where are we dumping dirt?
So here, I'll show you. Come over this way. I'm right behind you. Right here. Right behind you. I just got done repairing that thing. Came out here to start doing what you're doing. Well, actually, I'm going to be making these stones right here, but I'll be out here with you. So, if you look the way I'm doing this right here. So this 24 point... Oh, I'm sorry. You're lagging behind. You're over encumbered. So keep on going out this way. So keep the zigzag going. So go out 1, left 1, out 1, left 1. So right here, go to this one right here. Yep,
Okay,
until it's
gotcha.
24.3 going out. So we're gonna build a wall going across there. I'm about to start my power hour making these stone steps.
Good luck, man.
Thank you.
By the way, Pone, did you use around 250 shape stones a few days ago?
Did I use 250 shape stones?
Yeah.
Negative. Why?
I think they might have been lost then when the cart got stuck on that the other guy's land claim.
Yeah, that's what I was I was asking Ross where the I don't think he ever answered me. I was asking where Ross put the everything that was in the cart before he took it to go do whatever he was doing. when it
Yeah,
got stuck.
he dropped it on the spot where the cart was standing.
I was gone by the time I logged in then.
Damn, it took me forever to shape all those stones.
Yeah, I know. That's real shitty.
Well, it's free resources. So I
You
guess
got
it's
like
fine.
4 viewers early taking your advice. Good, man. Awesome. What game are you playing?
Hey, Pone, can you drag my friend up, the one who wants to join the guild? He's in group channel
Indeed.
1.
How's it going, Ice?
Hey, what's up?
You wouldn't happen to be Ice Slayer from chat, huh?
Yes.
Aha.
Oh, hey, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, what's up?
All right, he's getting ready to transfer over to the mainland now.
Okay.
But I'm not on my computer, right? So I don't have a map or anything. So once he does, you can help me figure out where to point him, what direction to run.
Yeah, somebody that's not streaming, can you pull up the map and screenshot it and send him our location? Thinking that's a yes? It is back up, Methy. Some CSGO and Tarkov? Nice, man. It's all about finding those right times, right?
Hey, Pone, are there
Yep.
game servers still down? Because he got game server you are on is down.
Negative. Oh, no.
Oh, he spawned in one of the down servers.
That sucks.
Yes.
Those are going to be down forever, too. I didn't even... Dude, how much would it suck if you were in a fight and you lost your house and you get sent down there?
Oh, man.
Do we know what servers it is? Like, so I can get relative location.
21, 14, 7, 6, and 8 are all down.
So more than likely, he's probably on 6. That's a heavy spawn point from New Island.
You think they would prevent spawning in down servers?
Yeah,
They
well...
probably didn't think about it, in all honesty.
Yeah, you should
to be
plan
honest,
for
I think
downtime,
it's-
but... Yeah.
I think the spawn is already generated when you make your account, because you seem to always get to the same spawn point if you die
Yep.
without a house.
I've
So I
noticed
think
that
it's
too.
pre-generated, so I don't think they can take into account that the server is down.
Dude, such a bad first impression, man. I am so sorry that happened to you, dude. So, if you don't know what happened, basically somebody cheated the game. They found a loophole with there's an error right now with some APIs that revolve around managing guilds. And there was a group of people that took advantage of it and deleted a whole bunch of guilds and their monuments. And in the process of that happening, they had to take those servers down. And I think that was like at 1 o'clock today or something like that. 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And they've been down ever since. While they're working out how to compensate all the guilds that lost everything and all their members.
Yeah, I think they're looking for a way to restore monuments for them.
Yep. Restore monuments and also restore everybody back into the guild. Because right now they have no... Because the guilds were deleted, that's what happened.
I got you, man. No worries.
Brutal.
But if it's not up by the time you're done with your stream, maybe you can shoot him a little email. Hey, we got a guy stuck there. Any ETA? At least some info.
Yep.
All right, sweet. Thank you, man.
Yep.
I was under the understanding that what they were doing is waiting till they can contact all the guilds that lost stuff.
Yeah, they want to
So that
contact
they
all the
can-
guilds.
Well, so that they can be on when they bring it back up.
Have a great night, Stars. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, sorry for the late start, everybody. I know, like, I started like 6 hours late. But what it is, man. Life is what it is. I had a bunch of stuff to take care of. I actually was taking the advice of one of my viewers. He was telling me that I could link my
Wonder if they're gonna be
domain
able
to
find out who
Google
did it.
to save money on my hosting services for emails.
I'm sure they already know.
I'm sure a lot of people
Yeah,
are
they
really
should
pissed
be.
off and taking a couple days of a break afterwards. That's what I'm worried about.
If you open up the, I don't know what it's called in English, but if you open up one of the things, you can see all the actions that's happening around you. So they should be able to see, the admin should be able to see exactly who did what.
Oh
I'm sure they
yeah.
have logs and stuff too.
Well yeah. So
Yeah, I'm
every
just
single
surprised
action.
they're not able to do a rollback or something like that to save it,
So
like fix it.
the problem with the rollback is it rolls everybody back. So you can roll back the entire database or none of the database.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's
I honestly thought they would be doing a rollback. To be honest, I swear to God, I thought they would. But I don't know, man. Maybe there's a problem doing cross-server rollbacks or something. The way they, I don't know how. I don't know the differences. So all I know is what LAF your own databases look like. So there could be differences that I don't know about, making it more challenging. I appreciate
I'm
that,
curious,
Rocket.
is this, I wonder how it works. Do they have like a bunch of like your own type servers threaded together?
It appears that way, yes. So each main server, so what we call a server is really just a shard, right? And then each shard has 9 shards inside of it as well. That's why when you're going across the map, you'll like get those little lag spikes when you start going east, west, or north, like a significant distance. You end up going through to another shard. Like a miniature shard within a shard. So it is basically a bunch of, you know, your own server, like your own server sized maps threaded together, yeah. But I don't know how that affects the database if it's one large. I don't know if they went with one large database, which wouldn't make sense to me, performance-wise. So it's got to be at least 49 databases.
Hey Pone, these steps you have set up, is me
Yep.
dumping dirt gonna affect them? Or should I just
Yeah,
go
don't dump dirt on
Go
the
around,
bottom ones. Yeah. Because it'll say failure to build something in the way.
I guess that means the servers are sharding.
What's that? Did you say you think the servers are sharding?
Yeah.
But
Yo, crazy.
And if you don't want to do, you know, moving dirt, all this spruce on the northwest quadrant.
Pwn the Builder,
It's
can
like
we
4
fix it?
trees
Pwn the
here.
Builder, yes we can! Thank you very much, Sarahbach.
So you can be dumping dirt over there as well.
And they're always glad you came. God damn it, Dunder. You really just want that to stay in my head forever, don't you? So I'm eating mediocre food to get past the, So I was eating nothing but nuts before this. So now, I basically want to ramp up throughout my power hour to the high-end food. By 4, because it goes out the last 5 meals you've eaten, guys. Sloots. So basically, if you've been eating nuts before you do a power hour, just take like a double resource food instead of like a 2-ingredient meal. Eat a couple of those instead of like just powering through and eating 5 meals and only having like 1.4 power hour, wasting a 4-ingredient meal for like a 1.4 because it's an aggregate of all your meals you've eaten. Eat some, decent quality 2-ingredient meals and get that aggregate moved forward a little bit before you start eating the 4 or 5 ingredient meals throughout your power hour. Because like right now I'm at 1.8. Because I've eaten a really, really low quality 3-ingredient meal that I've had for a long time. I don't remember where I got it from. Oh, I pulled it out of a chest in the wild. Somebody just left it out there, so I took it. It looked like somebody had raided the guy and destroyed his monument and stuff and left his hut there with a couple things inside of it. Never! You don't have to take my advice, Grim. I'm just giving advice, man. It's free advice. You can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to listen. There's some good jukes, man, going through the stones.
I know it.
It's like doing some drills, man. I'm in that fancy footwork, yo. Chat. How's everybody doing tonight, guys? I really do feel bad about the late start. Even later than my normal scheduled start.
Alright, well, it's 4 a.m. for me. I need to get some rest, guys.
Yeah, man, go get some sleep, homie.
Good night, man.
See you later.
Yeah, we'll try to get my buddy there as soon as we can.
Cool, cool.
It'll be awesome.
The more, the merrier.
My friend that I had with me before, I think he was a little put off.
By the game.
Yeah.
It happens, man. The game is not for everybody, dude. This is the game you can't make somebody like.
I know. I just asked him to try it for me. He might still try to play it more, but...
Top off your meal with some 1 quality nuts, then power hour away. I should feel... I know, man. I know, and I do. I really, really do. All right, we went from 61 to 63. Mike going in for some good soils. We need a bit. Yes, we do. Dunder was saying 80 plus is fine. Give you a quick rundown. Yeah, Kalen. So basically what happened on NA is there's some kind of weird guild management glitches that pop up some API errors. Yeah, so what happened is somebody found an exploit with the APIs being messed up over the last couple days to completely get into the guild database and delete guilds. Petey's got a foul mouth. I know, he's running around calling everybody's mother's whores, man. We're power hour at the same time, masonry. That's kind of funny, man. It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
Yeah, but I finally finished. I just got to level 60 to level 30 now.
Ooh, so you got a new insult now. What's your new one?
The new one is called Coward.
What's he say when you call it out?
I can't tell yet because I need 9 more levels in Vanguard before I can unlock it.
Oh, gotcha. Was 75 to 82 so far? Nice, man. Building them walls, baby. What day is it today? Today is Thursday now, right? Yeah, so we still got 1, 2... So in 3 more streams, we'll be in Judgment Hour. It seems to be leveling up pretty easily, right? With the shouts.
Yeah, it's I think it's a 30-second cooldown, so you can just spam it wherever.
That's not too bad. And you don't have to hit a target with it, you can just yell it into the void.
Exactly.
Nice. Scare the shit out of those trees. Your mother's a whore, and he's like, I know.
Every time I walk into town, I hear it.
He targets you with it.
But it still seems to be bugged. It's supposed to raise my strength, but it decreases it instead.
It decreases your strength?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. What exactly is Judgment Hour?
But I
Yeah,
don't know
so
if you can target someone
Kalen,
actually and then show
basically
that,
they did that. They
it's targeted.
deleted a bunch of guilds and then they instantly threw down monuments on those guys' guilds. Soljian, thank you for them loots, baby. I appreciate it.
Nah, it's bugged.
Yeah, Templars. So today on the NA server, two alliances that were in war with each other in the south. One of them found a bug in the API with the the guild management menus right now. You get the errors when you try to load something. Like I'll show you, for example, right? Let's see if it pops up right now. All right, well, they actually fixed the API bug. So by now you would have a bunch of errors popping up. A bunch of JSON errors, just tons of them. And somebody found a loophole to get into the database, the guild database, and deleted a couple of the rival guilds. And right as soon as they deleted them, they had everybody on standby to go in and actually claim. Oh yeah. There's one in standings. There was one in standings. There's one in members, and there's also one in the guild, or in the realm management for your guild as well. But the one that mattered was the one in the standings. It happened in a lot of servers. It wasn't just a few. It was 8, 6, 7, 14, and 21. They brought down the entire NA server for it, though. Yeah, it didn't happen in server 31, no. It was in 8, 6, 7, 14, and 21. I mean, I can't confirm or deny that it was in 31, but they didn't specify which. I know that the servers that were affected by it are still turned off.
But I think you can get of it now.
Are you here, Grim?
He is here. He's just in chat.
Is he 90 carpentry?
Yeah, he's like 90 something, yeah.
I was just curious about the, I think it's called the Oblast, the crossbow or whatever.
Yeah.
What the materials for it is. And if it's even worth it. Just wondering if he knows. I think he's high enough level to use it as well.
Yeah, he has an arbalist already. Yeah, the damage is worth it. The thing is the heavy bolts for it. They actually take steel lumps instead of iron lumps, so the process of actually crafting the ammunition for it is really time-consuming and expensive, resource-wise.
Okay, so it's late game.
Yep. Trying to ruin the game, exactly, Templar. Yep. They're ruining for the rest of us, but the way everything's worded, it seems like there's more than just bans coming for them, so. This kind of stuff ends in lawsuits, guys. And people losing a lot of money and a lot of their life. Mistakes were made on the hackers' parts, I'll tell you that much. I don't know how they thought they would get away with it. I don't know how they thought they would get away with it. Everything is saved database-wise. Everything is there.
Tingling. We just got a new host.
We just got a new host. Who hosted? YGMI Productions. How are you doing today, man? How's the music thing going, brother? Every time you host me, it's for a little bit more, man. That's good. You're growing. It's really good to see, man.
Hope you're gonna clear your mess up, home.
Always. We're gonna build a stairway to heaven with it. Good morning. How you doing,
Like
Bam?
stacking paintbrushes in Oblivion.
Yep. What is this? How you do? Right now I'm just power leveling stairs. Power leveling masonry, essentially. Actually, I need to up my food multiplier here. Save this baby for last. Whoa. Yeah, we got about 40 minutes left, but I don't think it'll actually last that long. What I do plan on doing with the rest of it, after we're done with this, I'm going to go in and do some building maintain. Finish leveling that baby up. Andrew, how much are you going up per hit on your walls during power? And then also, what's your food multiplier at? Because that'll make a huge difference as well. Man, I feel bad for anybody that's on 8, 6, 7, 14, or 21 and wasn't a part of that whole ordeal. Like, wasn't even in the alliances, like new spawns on those servers. Oof. I feel really bad for them. You know what I just realized? Because server 7's down and server 6 is down, that's the GM spawn point. Little GM island down there in the bottom right.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure they can spawn in another place though.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm just saying they don't have their hangout spot though, man. What are they supposed to do?
Right. They don't have the cool island anymore.
Right. Uh, 2.6. So I'm gonna loot what happened. The pie, basically hackers deleted a bunch of guilds, and the hackers, the guilds of the hackers were on standby at the guilds they deleted to claim their monuments. So in the end, everybody lost because everybody lost. All the hackers and the people that were ready for it are now banned, and those servers are down basically indefinitely. So whenever the guilds that are in each server contact Bitbox, Bitbox is going to help them get back to exactly where they were at, and so that they're ready to log back in, because there's going to be GMs on standby ready to help those guys out as soon as they log in. That's just wall. Gatehouse was giving me about 0.08. Yeah, gatehouses are really, really good. It's just having to gather all the mats for it, right? And you can't do it for that long, because you could do this all day at 0.02. Yeah, what's your skill's higher than mine, I'm sure though too, right? Your skills you're probably beyond 64.4. No, they didn't steal permissions. They used the API to get into to literally just delete guilds. All they had access to was guilds. And they deleted a bunch of their enemies' guilds and tried to claim them. You know, Andrew, I wasn't told they were banned, and they're not going to be public about it. You found a bunch of quality 88 dirt? Hell yeah, man. Yeah. So, Methy, he was, Dunder was saying that he doesn't need anything higher than 80 to start off with, because you could just fertilize it later anyways. What happened to the monuments? Yeah, well, when a guild is deleted, the monument disappears instantly. Yeah. And so then the guilds that did the deletion had a bunch of tunes on standby with all the mats needed to instantly build new ones. So they were literally just right there like, and monument up, and so they claimed all their own land.
5 tiles out. Is that from the monument or from the town?
Do I know CSTG? Don't know, my friend. What's that?
The 65 tiles out. Is that from monument?
From monument. Yep. But diagonals aren't exactly 65. Diagonals are.
No, you
yeah.
can work it out.
Yep. What is a best fight? Best fight weapon in fight? It depends on what you like. Every weapon has, you know, certain things. Shitty thing is that didn't I say that may have some database stuff happening with those JSON errors? Exactly, Methy. Yeah, you called it, man. I was hoping for the best. You were being a realist. Yeah, it's super fucked up, man. Stupid decision on their part. I mean, obviously they were going to get caught. I don't know how they thought it would work out in their favor. Like, it's a pretty dumb decision on their part, to be honest. Pretty dumb. You are so dumb. You are really dumb. They're a boss most of the time. Yeah, why do you ask, Ziobai? Or Zioba? It's so weird only streaming a short amount of time. I think he already left. So yeah, it's been an interesting.
By the way, Pone, didn't you say yesterday you couldn't find the last lamp for the lampposts?
Indeed.
Or whatever. It's in the warehouse. It's just hiding under some of the items because I can see it on my screen when I open the warehouse.
Oh, okay. Well, which warehouse? The southern one?
Yeah, the ones we had up first by the furnace.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go back in there and look again. Is Roswindora on? Roswindora.
I'll
Last call.
pull it out and put it in the trader card. then it will be easier to.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you, man. Brawl of Ages. All the fun ruined by hackers. Always Ice Slayer. Yeah, dude, I'm so sorry, man. That's the worst first impression you could possibly have of the game. You log in and you can't even play because you start on a server that was hacked earlier today.
It looks like we've got another 15 tiles to go.
Okay. Oh yeah, Sergeant Andrew. The servers that got hacked are going to be down until all of the guilds that were affected by it, all the guilds who had their guilds deleted, they want all of the guild leaders on at the same time. For when they bring the servers back up, the GMs are going to help them out. Basically, get them back to where they were. Yep, so it's not even a, like, they'll be back on soon kind of thing. It's whenever the guild leaders for those guilds log back in, you know, they'll be working with them directly. Yeah, so they'll be down until that happens. Yeah. You know, good on the developers. You know, the developers are working directly with the GMs in game, and the GMs are working directly with the guilds that were affected to try and make it right. So, but it's an unfortunate event for one of our new players, Ice here, who literally logged, you know, leveled on Noob Island, went to spawn into the game, and he spawned into a server that is currently offline. You are surprised that servers don't save the game like a checkpoint for stuff like this. That would be very, very complex. Databases don't quite work like that, so yeah, they don't work that way. Doing a database backup takes a very, very significant amount of time. Indeed, they cannot. And even then, doing you know, you don't back up a database like line by line. To do a database backup, you have to do the entire database. You could do append backups, but then it takes even longer to recover, and you're talking sometimes days. It's not an exaggeration. A Life is Feudal Your Own backup on an actual real database. Like, I'm not talking about like running on a. My construction is at 60 something. Right now, I'm focusing masonry.
What's your masonry at? That's what I meant.
My masonry right now is at 65.29.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe it'll build almost everything that matters. There's just a few things like the blacksmith shop I need to get to 94, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
A few random shitty things. Loots. Herb Gardens Construction 90. You are correct, Kalen. That is correct. We have got no shortage of herbs. Pain in the gonads, yeah. Luckily, we've got some very dedicated herbalists. So, luckily for us, that is of little consequence at this point. We've got, not to be braggy, but we've got the ability to make a couple thousand flux at this point. Outside of us just running and grabbing sand. I found a bunch of quality 100 soil. Ooh, baby. Yeah, we've got a spot. That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, our herbalists are straight fucking killing it right now, man. Go to a different server to collect sand, and after homecoming, I was really weird. Like I was in a snapshot of a couple years ago, kind of like I was in different servers rendering of 36. I logged and it was normal when I logged in. Weird, really weird. Mallet would give you almost 20% more on the buildings.
Yeah, I won't go down any further because of the corner.
No, so right now I'm using Believer's hammers.
So I just have to go one along and then in.
Yeah, and as far as these go, I'm going to destroy all these right after they're done. This is just purely leveling, my friend. Although my food quality's gone down, time to eat some stuff. Alright, what's this going to give me to? Something good, something good. 2.4, not bad, not bad. Not bad for like 5 different random foods I had in my inventory left over. I think I got 2 left after this. Yeah, I've got 2 more left. Oh, yeah, I got you, DC. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, well, yeah, for things that actually really, really matter, right? Like, we're talking, like, kitchens and blacksmith shops and all that kind of jazz. There's 80 plus food in one of the chests. Yeah, I'm using 30. I'm using 3 and 4 ingredient foods that I looted out of a couple places. I had 2 left. I had 2 left from Ross when he logged on a couple days ago, and Grim and I were out on the run like maybe it was like even a couple weeks ago at this point. We were grabbing sand, and we found a burning hut with some chests inside, and there was a couple pretty high quality 3 and 4 ingredient foods in there. Like there was like 3 of them. And I ate 1 at the time, and then I put 2 in the room, and I totally forgot about them. I went there to grab my tools today, and I was like, oh shit, I forgot all about these. He also had, he had like 26 level 99 soft HP preps. I was like, grabbing these. Absolutely. Absolutely. Please use every one of those stones. Absolutely, Saravok. Rockets with the loots. Guys, so if you're new to the stream, we do giveaways using loots. So every time you do a loots, you do get a ticket into a monthly giveaway. The only way to partake in the monthly giveaway is to do loots. All of the money generated by loots goes to the giveaways. So the more loots you guys do, the more we give away at the end of the month. We are giving away God's favor this month.
I'm planting a nice forest of juniper trees.
So if you guys want some of that free God's favor, put in some of them loots, baby.
Yeah,
All I gotta do is type in exclamation point loots, click on the link, type in a message, it pops up on stream, and everybody's smiling and happy because you guys are getting entered into giveaways.
You get.
Well,
I think it's
I'm not even
3.5 times the XP that you get from pine.
Well, my forestry is at about 39.64, and I just started it. I had almost 200 juniper trees.
Braca, I love it, man.
I'm sure they're gonna, make them a fruiting tree at some point. Otherwise,
I
they
hope
may as
so.
well just giving you for a decorative tree. It looks the same.
Yeah.
But is it native to, Western Europe?
Well, Juniper really is.
What's that?
Juniper, I don't think is.
Maybe, I don't know. I wasn't. So for the record, I wasn't actually questioning. Or I mean, I wasn't being a smartass. I was questioning it because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Well. I'm not sure the origin
Man,
of you.
I've got a massive fucking like sinus thing going on.
Like Middle East.
This sounds right to me.
I think you is like Northern Europe. I'm guessing. I'm not googling.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about right there, Northern Europe part.
Yeah.
They used it for archery and to make simple poisons as well for hunting.
I googled it.
I'm
It's
here but
native to
working, so I'm lurking and absorbing all the interesting info about the game. Very nice,
native to
Braca.
Europe
You
in
is,
large
yeah.
parts.
Or Juniper.
Juniper trees.
What did the English use to make longbows? What was that tree?
You.
Okay,
Is it you?
if you using compound bows, be open you.
It is you. Okay. Isn't there so follow-up question. I read something like maybe a year ago, and I'm having a hard time remembering what tree it was. But it was a tree that was used massively in the medieval times to make like bows and lances. It was a soft wood, but it was very durable. And I guess there's some kind of mold that's killing them off in Europe. It's an invasive species of mold. And I cannot remember what the hell it is. Like what
Well,
tree's
there's the
affected
whole
by it.
Dutch elm disease, which affects elm trees.
Maybe it was elms that I was reading about.
I think that was spread by some weevil beetle type thing.
That sounds right to me. Because it was some bug that introduced it. I kind of want to see a stare firing ballista just because.
And were culled in order to try and fight it.
I've actually got a funny story about invasive species. So when I was a kid, my brother and I, well, my whole family, we would go to Eastern Washington, and we would go fishing out there. We called it pothole fishing because there's little tiny lakes all over the place out there. And one of the ponds we went to, we found this just massive, massive group of tadpoles. So me and my brother thinking it'd be awesome to bring some tadpoles back, and my parents thinking that they would just die. They let us gather all these tadpoles in a milk jug. And we got them home, and we went to the store, and we bought a kiddie pool, those little like plastic pools. And I rigged up an old fish tank pump, and like rigged up this whole system. And we made it so it was like half dirt, half water, and we had this whole thing, like, we didn't know anything about it. We're just like, hey, let's make an ecosystem that looks kind of cool. And it worked. And we introduced these frogs to the area that ended up being really, really bad, and we got in a pretty decent amount of trouble for it, like spoken to by ecologists and stuff, because there was a little creek. I wouldn't even call it a stream. It was like a creek in our backyard. And we had like this, it was a 1 acre wide by 2 acres long property that we were living on. And they all ended up going back there and just populating and killing off all kinds of weird shit, like bugs or whatever that affected the ecosystem and changed my local ecosystem out here. Little weird story.
Damn.
Yeah. And as a kid, you know, like as a kid, you don't realize that you're doing something. You're just like, it's a frog. Why? There's frogs everywhere.
One time, so I'm a brother. I have 3 brothers. So like when we were kids, we were a handful. One time we got the mayor came down on me and my family because me and my brothers were bored, so we decided to dig the biggest hole we've ever dug in our lives. And it became they had to bring like cat like the
Yeah.
the cat
Yeah.
to fill it in.
Oh
Because we made
man.
this hole so big.
I love it, man. I see. As a kid, though, that shit's amazing, right? You're like, let's see how big of a hole we can dig. Like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
That's Malcolm in the Middle kind of story, isn't it?
Dude, we were just like that. Like,
It
we
probably
just
did
messed stuff up
Montosaurus.
everywhere we went. I remember I thought there was a caveman in the pipe under my driveway, the drainage pipe.
Do you really,
I
Andrew?
dug a hole through the like rock place driveway just to see if I could find the caveman. I was like 9. I did all kinds of stupid shit when I was little.
I had a turtle, and so me and my brother, we'd always go out and try and find insects for it to eat because it was
turtle
fun.
Or tortoise?
An actual turtle. It was a box turtle, and so we
it
would.
was aquatic then.
Yep, it's semi-aquatic. It liked the water, but you needed half and half.
Because I know a lot of Americans refer to tortoises as turtles.
Oh no, yeah.
They don't
I'm animal smart, my man. I love animals.
Right. I won't correct you then.
No, you're good. I understand completely. I understand. Yeah, no, and so we'd always go outside and like try and find like anything for it to eat. Like we'd like oh, let's see if it'll eat this. You know, we'd find like a pill bug or something, you know. And but we were out. There was like a little woods place across from our apartments, and we brought back the snake, and we thought it was dead. And I don't even like we were out there looking for bugs, but we found a snake. We're like, oh, nice, a snake. And we left it on the front porch, and then my cat was attacking it, and so my dad went out and grabbed it, and was walking back to the goddamn woods to throw it back in the woods. He's like, what the hell, guys? And so he's walking back to the woods, and the damn thing bites him. Like, straight up, like, turns around, like, latches onto him. And I'll never forget, dude, because I'm standing at the top of the hill, like, wanting my dad not to throw it away, because I wanted to keep it, you know? I'm like, Dad, no, bring it back. And then all I see is my dad waving his hand around with this snake latched on. So my dad's waving his arms around frantically with this snake like a whip, like just flying around. And then all of a sudden it just goes launching off, spiraling through the air into the woods. I was like, damn.
Oh my god.
Yeah, good times, man.
When I was, I live in the south, so we have a lot of like really venomous snakes. And one time, this cottonmouth came out from under my porch. This was when I was really small. My dad was at work, and we had this really mean landlord at the time. Well, my mom was too scared to do anything about it, and I didn't want it to kill our cat.
Yeah.
So like I was freaking out, and my mom was freaking out, and our landlord, he was our neighbor too. He came out and asked what was going on, and we were like, "There's a scary snake." And he couldn't believe that like a 10-year-old boy and a fully grown woman couldn't handle a single snake. So he just walked over, gave us his like grimace, and then killed it with a shovel and then walked away. That was a life-changing moment in my childhood.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
He's just like grouchy old guy.
Yeah, he's just like, what the hell, guys? Come on.
It wasn't even that big. It was just a tiny cottonmouth.
Yeah.
Which they're bad. They're dangerous, but
I stay away from snakes, man. As an adult.
I hate snakes. Yeah, as a kid, I used to look for them.
Yeah, my sorry, what's up?
I used to keep snakes.
Yeah. I have a friend that just loves snakes, man. They got all kinds of amphibians and reptiles all over their house, like they got heat tanks everywhere and shit. I'm like, dude, does anything ever get out? They even used to breed cockroaches, like these hissing cockroaches.
Oh lord.
Yeah, to like, I was like, oh my god, this is creepy shit. Yeah, there's a horse out here, guys. North Gate.
They're wearing our tabard.
Oh, okay, it's probably Loco. Yeah. Oh, it's actually Grim. Snakes are the reason you always check cardboard boxes. Yeah. Son, we're at the top of the food chain. Take this shovel, kill it. Oh, god dang it. That moment you can't get up the stairs. Alright, cool. And as I was hoping, it's going to give me a few minutes to go in there and finish leveling up, or level up a little bit more on, building maintain. I mean, the thing about saying so, like as a kid, guys, like my dad, he had taught me and my brother about racing. We call them red lines. Like it's just a little gardener snake with a red line down the side of it, and they're pretty quick, and you could race them. So we'd capture them and then let them go and see who's got away faster. It was like this game we played. Because there really is no like venomous snakes in our area, at least not that I know of. I bet you if I went over to Eastern Washington, there's plenty of.
Tree.
The fastest growing tree in the game? That's an Ishtar question.
It'll either be hazel, birch, or spruce.
Centipedes are the reason you always check your... Man, so I didn't realize how big centipedes got. We were actually just talking about this a few days ago. That shit creeps me out. Kazed, how you doing, man?
Well, I haven't even done a full power hour because I was finishing off the last 5 levels of course, or of what is that other?
All right, now I'm gonna go finish up.
And I'm already up.
My power hour doing some repairs.
Nice.
The real thing is trying to find the goddamn. Actual repair kits that I made. They're everywhere. Because they weigh so much, man. I know they're not in there. There might be some in here. No. None in there. I mean, literally, we just stored them everywhere. Because they just, yeah. They weigh a lot. They weigh 10 stumper.
All the trees just north of the gate.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah. All that
as long as they're major, right?
No. I'm now there, so I'll just come up. Stammering here. Are you there? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you outside the north gate? Right. I'm now coming out the pit.
Yeah,
so
we got a few in here.
These, well, there's mostly spruce in that area, but anything, even if it's a sprout, or even if it's a young tree, anything woody can be chopped down.
Oh.
Well, this was all just ad hoc stuff. I just throw.
You haven't seen one you couldn't step on yet?
And yeah, it's just spruce and a few birch. Might be a couple of apple in there.
You see one that tried to beat that? Did take a few stomps?
Oaks.
Took more than one?
There, they can come out. All this is going to be leveled out.
I'll just start with the ones closest so we can start terraforming.
Yeah.
Do you smell that? It smells like we have a new pwner.
By duty. Thank you for the follow. You're the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly. Bido die. That's what it is. Bido die. I see the capitalization now, my man. I apologize. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. Yeah, man. I fucked it all up.
This is all for like alt house.
I'm no linguist, my friends. I'm no linguist.
Why not?
Because I've been too busy on my main.
Hawaii, huh? So stationed in Hawaii. So you had a family member either in the 25th or their Marines or Navy. Which one was it, my man? Marines, Navy, or Army? Is there Air Force? There might even be Air Force out there. I don't know. So peaceful. Just doing building maintain. None of the forges are on.
And I will make an alt, and it will be a combat alt.
Yep.
So I'm not losing skill points and leveling up forestry again.
Oh, hell no. What's up, Ivy?
That was a painful grind to get to 100.
What am I guessing? Back together in Taproot.
Do you have a bunch of juniper sprouts?
No. I literally, I know an area where there are a shit ton.
Happy birthday.
And once I
Schofield Barracks.
and I got to 100, I think I had maybe 16 left over.
Very
once I
nice.
hit 100, and they just dropped them on the ground and ran off.
Happy birthday, Ivy. My birthday is no joke in 3 days. In 3 days is my birthday, guys.
You know, if it weren't winter, then maybe those juniper.
We're very
fields
close in
would have
birthdays. That's
actually
crazy.
popped to medium. Mind you, I haven't even looked today to see if they have or not.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ivy. Happy birthday to you. That's as Sinatra-esque as I can get. That's as close. That's as good as it gets, friends.
Maybe 350 of oak.
So man, this thing took some damage, son.
I think I've got about 1,000 maple. I've got 90 elm stashed away.
How old are you today, Ivy? I know you're not supposed to ask women that,
Some birch,
but I think we're tighter than that, right? We're tighter than that.
a few hazel. A handful of apple. So I'm waiting for the 100.
It's supposed to be monthly, OJ, but it's been more than a month. I haven't seen it wipe once, so I don't know.
100 quality trees.
Yeah, it's supposed to be once a month, but it's been more than a month since we've been playing, and I've never seen it wipe. So I think it's probably just like, it's honestly probably whenever they just get around to it. It's probably just like they gotta hit a button and wipe. They have much more pressing things to worry about at this point, right? All right, that is empty on repair kits.
Unless, we turn around and say, right, we're taking the walls down today and we're going to rebuild them just to move them over one square, then we might have a problem with wood.
Right.
Yes, but we're rebuilding walls around the whole place.
Oh yeah, we will be, and I have planted a load of oak around the base. By the time they grow, which should be three weeks.
I don't know where the rest of the repair kits are, friends. So looks like that's it for that, huh? Oh, you know what I could do though? I'm gonna go over here to the trader kit or the trading cart.
In the meantime, we'll have enough wood to do.
Grab that lamp.
1/8 triangle.
And then we're gonna go put that lamp inside that lamp post. Get one more little construction thing out of there, why not? We got 2 minutes, 50 seconds.
And setting up a forest is a pain in the ass. Run around, find some forest soil, dig it up.
Well, that's not a very fun
15,
birthday.
Dump it all down, then stick a tree in.
You started to build your own little newbie island? Yeah. All right, well. There's some left in the cart by the north gate. Let's see, how much time do I got here? Got another 2 minutes, all right.
But
all right.
it does make the place look pretty.
It does indeed. Let's pair some of these babies up.